Old neighbor is a creep. When I was 9 years old, I lived with my uncle and aunt due to a family problem we had at home. They own a small convenience store, and most times I go there and just spend my day playing with my older cousin who mans the store or talking to customers. I was basically a mascot there, but it was a fun time cause I can eat pretty much all the sweet I want. It was fun until it wasn't. I was on my 3rd grade at that time and they made me go alone to school cause it's very close to the house, but for a child it's still a long minutes of walk. We have this neighbor a few blocks from us that always go to the store and talks to me. One early morning when I was walking to the school, I saw him walking towards me. When he found out I walk alone in the morning, which is around 6 a.m., he started walking me to the school, and since I know him as a friend and I was glad to have someone walk me there cause I'm actually a bit scared to walk alone. There's no one around outside and it's still a bit dark. It has become like a routine to us every morning for 2 weeks or less. I'm not sure how long now because it's been a long time. I always have fun talking to him while we walk together. I saw him as a grandfather figure. One morning as we talk and laugh like we normally do, take note we were outside walking down a pathway but there's no one around. He asked me for a kiss. Me as naive kid, I thought it's a kiss on the cheek, which I'm a bit used to cause normally I get that request from my older relatives, but he suddenly pulled my face to his and kissed me on the lips. It was a long and mature kiss. He then licked my cheeks. I was stunned and frozen. I knew what that kiss meant, but I can't comprehend why or what. Why did he do that? After that I couldn't hear him. I was in my mind trying to make sense of what happened. He kissed me again and licked my neck. At this time I'm fully scared and traumatized and really grossed out. He held my hand forcefully like he didn't want me to run, and he never held my hand before. So we were walking to the school, then he made a wrong turn. He kept talking and I kept being silent. I didn't know where we were going, but I am familiar to the area we were walking through. I said before I lived with my aunt, and the area where we were at that moment is just a few blocks away from my real home. His grip on me started to soften, maybe because I wasn't really reacting and seemed to just go along. I gathered all the will I have in me and thought of my family. I snatched my hand away from him and ran as fast as I could without looking back. I don't know if he tried to catch up to me, but I know he is pretty old, maybe 50 to 60. I managed to get to our gate and saw my mom. She was a bit surprised but let me in and took care of me. I didn't tell her anything and just told her I feel sick as an excuse. I didn't see the old man followed. I couldn't tell anyone about it cause I'm just so scared and confused. Every morning I still saw him walk towards me and I run every time, which haunts me every night when I thought about seeing him again in the morning, until one day he didn't show up. And he isn't in our neighborhood anymore, which was a relief. I never bothered to ask where he was. I never want to see him again.